Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. If you are a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, this reading is for you. This is an update from the full moon to carry us through to the next new moon, which is only a week and a half away because it's such a dynamic time. If you have not listened to the 26th preview, well, then let me let you know it is not a January to start off sleepy. We got 2 quiet days and now we are in full swing. And you, my beautiful Sagittarius, are about to receive a huge dose of energy from the full moon, from the stellium of Venus, Mars, and the Sun, and Mercury's in there too. From that energy, you're going to receive an enormous input in just a few days. You know, tomorrow is a gorgeous day for everyone because the sun is going to be conjunct Venus. We're all going to have an opportunity to feel beautiful. And for you, something that's very close to your heart is your beliefs, your philosophies, your values. You're going to have an opportunity to reevaluate those, to spruce them up and make sure they're exactly in alignment with who you truly are. Authenticity is a big thing for you, my Sagittarian friends. So that when the shift begins at the end of this month and completes on the 20th of February, you will have stepped into a much more conscious version of yourself. This is a time where you can grow in your awareness and your consciousness like no other. And tomorrow we have that Venus Kazemi with the sun, where Venus is literally being held in the heart of the sun. And as I like to think of it, the sun is beaming forth a Venusian light. It is amplifying our beliefs. It's giving us an opportunity to really value ourselves and to be clear about what we value. But you know, that starts a series of days and progressions and conjunctions that go on until the 9th. And if you have any planets at 16, 17, or 18 degrees of any sign, they're going to be activated by all of this. And ultimately for you, my beautiful Sagittarian, it's going to end up with a very powerful series of oppositions that put your ruler, Jupiter, the bringer of joy, into a dynamic, if a little bit of a heavy lift, relationship with this stellium and some other powerful planets, so that among them Neptune and Saturn in some sequences, so that you can become the most true and authentic version of yourself. And becoming your authentic self in an elevated and conscious way is what Sagittarians are often all about. If they haven't become dogmatic and stuck, they're about expanding into greater joy because that's what their ruler Jupiter does. But on the 7th, Mars is in a lovely relationship with Neptune. And so is the sun, and so is Venus. So on the 7th, you're going to get some beautiful insights from the cosmos. That kind of wisdom and divine truth that you specialize in, that you love, love, love. Because also at this time, we're coming into this moment where all of these energies are going to be in this build me something real relationship with your ruler. Now, with Jupiter, we always want to be careful that we're not overly optimistic, that we don't bite off something we really don't want to chew, that we don't launch out and connect or attach to a belief that ultimately doesn't align with who we are. But until the 9th and through to the 11th, you are going to have a very dynamic time, and really all that energy becomes exact on the 11th. It moves together in stages. This opposition between this stellium and your ruler, but on the 11th, it comes into this divine and clear stance. You're going to understand more about what you want to make real. You're going to have shorn up your beliefs and your ideas because you're choosing who you are going to be. We are all in a process of co-creating the Aquarian age. And this is the time when we commit. Lots of energy moving, lots of expansion, lots of abilities to overdo, to take on too much. Mars is involved in all of this. We can be overly aggressive. We can say things that we have to clean up later. We can act aggressively in ways we have to clean up later. Jupiter, your ruler, expands. Oh, forgive me. These readings have all been contingent upon my voice making it. I've done a few today, so my voice is struggling a little bit. But not to worry, I'm going to get you the insights that you richly deserve and need, because I want to make sure you're expanding into joy in a way that you can make it real, because Saturn is involved in all of this, and Saturn says it's time to make the dream a reality. No longer just floating around up there, pie in the sky. Choose well is what is up for us. And let's see what the wisdom has to offer you. We will do a Celtic cross spread. It gives us the best big picture of the energies that are all around you and motivating you, and the energies that you want to use forward. And as you know, you are at the heart of every spread. And you, my friend, have some choices to make. The Two of Swords is a mental card, and it says you are working on something. You are reflecting on something. These next few days leading up to the next new moon, and especially between the 6th and the 9th, when Venus is conjunct the sun and Mars is conjunct the sun, and then all of these come into opposition with your ruler and then make this dynamic T-square that's all about the big shift. You are leading us spiritually. You are leading us philosophically through this big shift. Choose well. Make sure that you're leading us to a place that is in alignment with your highest awareness. You can be the highest, most spiritually divine, clear awareness. And quite honestly, you can be dogmatic and stuck and judgmental and rigid. Choose well. It's a powerful time. Because what's at stake for you, what you're really trying to figure out, is how to be the best that Jupiter can be. How to be a citizen of the world. Because Sagittarius is very much about foreign everything. Foreign travel, long distance travel. It's about making the big reach out into the cosmos. It is literally where we reach up for the divine, whatever you call her. You want to reach up, and you want all of it. You want the world. You want your cake and eat it too. You're going to need to choose well. Don't let Jupiter's expansion and optimism run away with you and cause you to reach for delusions of grandeur. Let's see what energy is actually underneath this. You know what? You're set up to choose well. This is a card of having laid a firm foundation, and now you are getting to go to the wedding. You are getting to go through the transformation. And this is a joyous card. It's a feel-good card. Look at all that sunshine. The Four of Wands. And this is a card that's your energy. Wands are a fire energy. You are a fire sign. This is about you having all the energy you want to build or do whatever you want. You're going to want to choose well. Manage your thoughts. If it does not help you to feel more open, more expansive, more generous, more loving and compassionate, you might want to give it another look. You're coming out of a very good energy. Here we go. We have this Four of Wands, which is this beautiful day. We have set the table for a lovely celebration. We have brought everything together. And where you bring that together from is the Six of Cups, which is, I'm sorry, this is the Four of Wands. The Six of Cups, which is just one of the sweetest, kindest. It's two children, one of them gifting the other beautiful flowers. This is joy. This is innocence in that way that feels good, that helps you just feel like the world is on your side. Feel like someone's got your back, because, you know, the world's been a little tricky here. We haven't always felt this way. So you're coming to this decision from a good place, from a place where you feel emotionally whole, not likely to be stuck in your dogma. And then I'll take that back, because what's coming up is the possibility to be stuck. The Hanged Man is in between, not quite gone to the spiritual realm and not quite here on earth. It's in the between. It's a period of being in the process of transformation, which we all are. This February 20th shift is going to be noticeable in everyone's life. It's a collective shift. It is a tectonic plate shift, because it's a shift of energy, from energy that's slow and quiet and nurturing to energy that's fast and moving and dynamic and very much about your thoughts. If you can manage to stay in this good emotional place that you start from over these next 4 days, and certainly leading up to the new moon, this is your card. So managing is about doing what you do naturally, which is weighing your ideas back and forth until they fit, because truth and authenticity is such a part of your makeup. And when you are weighing the options, making your choice in a constructive way, it answers the question, it gets you out of the dogma, it gets you unstuck, it lets you see the next right step. And you are good at this. You are very good at reevaluating your thoughts, beliefs, and ideas and changing them if you're not being stuck and dogmatic. You get to choose. Are you going to be stuck, lost in confusion and illusion? Or are you going to take the actions that you know are necessary for you to determine, to intuit? Because there's a lot of Venus energy here, and that's a lot of intuition. To intuit what you're receiving so that you can literally, this is the card of alchemy, mixing. You can literally transform anything into the limitless possibility of the world, to be able to participate in all the ways that you desire. Now, the next part of the cross, often called the staff, are the energies that surround you, that come from others, the energies that others, the way other people see you or perceive you. So there's been some conflict. You are working on something. But if you can remember that you can come to this, you have that ability to drop in to your own body and be present with your heart and your mind. This is the heart. Wands are an active energy. If you can bring that all together, you can make an excellent choice. Don't get caught in conflict. Don't give in to conflict. You know, there's a lot of conflict around us right now. Simply do not let the conflicts, this is a card of conflict. I got away with something. I won the battle. But do not stay in conflict. If you have to do some work, do the work. But do not stay in conflict, because, again, how others perceive you what is really available for you to be and feel is all of this sunshine, is all of this empowerment. When you understand, receive that Venus download on the 6th, when you receive that, and truly Venus and Mars and the Sun are downloading something to us all month long, then the world is your oyster. It can be your oyster. You are always reaching big, dreaming big. And the universe is saying, you're doing a great job. Stay in your emotional balance. Stay in peace. Allow life to flow through you, and your bucket will be filled to overflowing. Now, what is it that is really motivating you? What is your desire or the thing that you're afraid you cannot do? Well, this is about resources, my friend. You desire resources, and it doesn't get much better than the King of Pentacles. He owns the bank. He has all the resources, and he's a benevolent ruler. Look how richly resourced. This is a card that's verdant. The sun is shining. He is sitting there comfortably with his wealth. What is your wealth? What is the wealth you desire? Do you desire more travel of the world? Do you desire to be the transformer of your own life instead of the reactor to your life? Do you desire to be in conflict? What do you desire? You are making choices right now about what you desire, and what you desire is to be at the top. You desire to be the person who is centered and grounded and stable and actually is abundant. This is a Jupiterian energy, although it's not fire. It's abundance, and you like abundance. You want to feel abundant. And when you're abundant, you are often very generous with others. And your ultimate desire, is for change. You're using your abundance, what you are working on, what has got you held up is the desire to transform. The alchemy card is the ability to transform. If you can stay grounded in your energy, your truth and authenticity, if you can stay emotionally centered, then you can pass through this liminal, unknown, foggy state. You will take lemons and make lemonade. You are smart enough to drop your swords and to let go of the battle, because from there you get to enjoy emotional richness and financial richness. And the Death card is the best card in the deck for you, because you love to transform. You love to expand. Choose well. You are being transformed. We are all being transformed at this time. It's a matter of degree. Your transformation is going to be noticeable. Prepare. It may be time to shore up your look. Tomorrow is a good day for that because Venus is conjunct the sun. It may be time for you to reorganize your home, to get a new job, to transform your surroundings so that you can become that next new version of yourself. This is death and rebirth, and you are great at rebirth. If this has been helpful for you, if you're up to good in the world, you are our people. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, and it also lets you get more good stuff in your inbox. When you sign up for good things, more good things find you. I'll be back at the new moon. There will be more readings because this is the time. We are making the shift. We are doing our most important co-creating of the Aquarian age. We need you, my wise, conscious Sagittarius, to lead us there. We need you to lead us there with kindness and gentleness, with joy and optimism, all things that you specialize in. The next few days are going to be intense. Let me know how they go for you. Share your insights. Let me know what you have planned to lead us into, because I want to make sure that we're all going to the highest version of the Sagittarius consciousness.